Well, these gorgeous weather conditions here are here to stay for at least the rest of this evening, but heading into tomorrow, we got some changes on the way as we're watching our next storm system expected to bring us a chance of rain and thunderstorms. There's a live look where we stand right now, satellite and radar wise. Got some clouds moving across parts of southeast Louisiana this evening, but that's about it. As we widen out the picture, this is our next system. It's a cold front back to the west of us, and we're going to be monitoring it closely as it inches closer because out ahead of it, we're looking at rain and thunderstorms. In fact, some of the thunderstorms that could affect our neighbors off to the north across the Arklatex and Ozarks region may even turn strong to severe. They're under a level 2 slight risk, as a matter of fact. Here in southeast Louisiana, we're under that level 1 marginal risk of severe weather. That's mainly for the North Shore and also parts of South Mississippi as well. The main impacts with the storms as they move through for tomorrow night are really just some damaging and some gusty winds at times. I have that as a low impact. And speaking of low, same for hail, tornadoes, and flooding, because it looks like, as far as the flooding is concerned, maybe around a ½ inch or so, but not much. Maybe some locally higher totals are possible as those showers and storms move through, but that's about it. We'll time it out for you next, and we'll take you into tomorrow. We'll start with that, with the showers and storms beginning to fire up as we head to 3 o'clock in the day tomorrow. And then they become a little bit more scattered in nature in some locations, such as the bayou there, for example, by 8 p.m. in the evening, but then becoming more widespread and numerous across the North Shore by midnight on Sunday. And then here we go as we head into 2 o'clock in the morning on Sunday. Showers and thunderstorms still rolling through the North Shore and parts of the South Shore as well as South Mississippi. But then everything moves out. Nasty weather is off to the east of us by 5 a.m. as that cold front continues to move through. And look at that. Sunday afternoon, we're looking clear and sunny. High pressure moving in behind that cold front, and that's going to turn our weather nice here as we head into Monday as well. So this weather pattern into next week is definitely looking good. Got another cold front too moving through, by the way, into next week. High pressure building in behind that system to reinforce more clear skies and sunshine and dry conditions and things of that nature. So a humid day for tomorrow out ahead of it, and then we're looking dry and comfortable behind that storm system Sunday, Monday into Tuesday, and really the majority of next week is looking pretty similar to that with mainly stable conditions. So we're watching two in the tropics. I got one system keeping a close eye on the North Atlantic. Not really worried about that. It's going to move off to the east, and then we're watching another tropical wave in the Atlantic. So let's start with the one of the North Atlantic. It's a yellow. It's a low 10% chance of development. That's going to move east and away from us. This tropical wave that's moving into the Caribbean Sea in about a week, or a few days rather, does have a chance, a slight chance of becoming a named system over the next 7 days. Those chances currently at 30%, but I would imagine as days go on here, those chances will gradually increase. In fact, some of the models are pretty excited about this system entering the Caribbean Sea, where it could become a named storm or something even much stronger than that, but there's no concerns here to southeast Louisiana. That's your WDSU First Warning 7-day forecast.